Ever wondered why certain things happen to you in life? Could it be the result of your past actions? Karma, a concept deeply rooted in various spiritual traditions, suggests that every action we take has a consequence, influencing our future in ways we may not always understand. It's a principle of cause and effect, where our intent and actions shape our destiny. Yet there's often a misunderstanding surrounding karma. It's not about punishment or reward, it's not a tally of good deeds versus bad. Karma is about learning and growth. It's about understanding that our actions, thoughts, and even words have energy that reverberates into the universe, impacting us and those around us. Karma is an enigma, a cosmic law that governs our existence. It's a mirror reflecting back at us the reality of our actions. So, to demystify this concept and to help us navigate through life more consciously, let's explore the 7 laws of karma that govern our lives. The first law of karma is the Great Law, also known as the law of cause and effect. This law posits that every action, every thought, every word we utter sets off a ripple in the universe. It's like tossing a stone into a tranquil pond. The ripples spread out, affecting everything in their path. It's the cosmic equivalent of Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Consider this. When we act with kindness, we create a ripple of positivity, and the universe responds in kind, bringing positivity back to us. Conversely, negative actions and thoughts can bring about negative outcomes. It's not about punishment or reward, it's simply the universe mirroring back what we put into it. It's an echo of our actions, our words, our thoughts. So let's consciously create ripples of goodness, love, and compassion, because they'll inevitably find their way back to us. Remember, what we put out, we get back. Next is the law of creation. Life doesn't just happen, it requires our participation. Picture your life as an unfilled canvas, and you are the artist. Each stroke of your brush, every color you choose, shapes and creates your reality. Your thoughts, actions, and choices are your tools, and they have a profound impact on what you create. The law of creation encourages you to actively engage in painting your life's masterpiece. So, shape your own life. Don't just wait for things to happen. The third law is the law of humility. One must accept something in order to change it. This law teaches us that acceptance is the first step towards transformation. We must humbly recognize and accept our current circumstances, our strengths and weaknesses, our successes and failures. It is only when we fully embrace the reality of our situation that we can begin to change it. We cannot change what we refuse to confront. Humility allows us to see clearly, to grow, and to evolve. Without acceptance, change is not possible. Moving on to the fourth and fifth laws, the law of growth and the law of responsibility. The law of growth teaches us that to change the world, we must first change ourselves. It's not about changing others or the environment around us, but rather focusing on our personal growth. This law reminds us that our true change comes from within, and as we evolve individually, the world around us transforms. Next is the law of responsibility, a crucial law that states our life is solely our responsibility. It's easy to blame circumstances or other people for our misfortunes, but the truth is, we are the architects of our own destiny. Our actions, our thoughts, and our attitudes shape our reality. If we desire a different outcome, we need to accept responsibility and make the necessary changes. We have the power to change ourselves and, by extension, our circumstances. Finally, we have the law of connection and the law of focus. The law of connection underscores the undeniable truth that everything in the universe is interconnected. The past, present, and future are all linked in a complex web of cause and effect. Every action, every thought, and every word we utter sends ripples across this cosmic ocean, affecting not just our lives, but the world around us as well. Now let's turn our attention to the law of focus. This law holds that our minds are incapable of focusing on two things simultaneously. If our attention is divided, we can't fully commit to any one task or thought. It's like trying to watch two different movies at the same time. You're bound to miss key scenes in both. So, concentrate on one thing at a time. Give it your all, and watch the magic unfold. Focus on one thing at a time and remember, everything in your life is interconnected. Now that we've reviewed the 7 laws of karma, let's summarize their significance. We started with the Great Law, which is essentially the law of cause and effect. It teaches us that whatever energy we put out into the world, whether positive or negative, will eventually come back to us in some form. It serves as a constant reminder that our actions have consequences. Then we moved on to the law of creation, which tells us that life doesn't just happen to us. We are active participants in our own existence, and we have the power to shape our experiences through our thoughts, feelings, and actions. The law of humility was next. This law encourages us to accept things as they are before trying to change them. It's about recognizing our own faults and weaknesses and using that awareness to grow and evolve. We then discussed the laws of growth and responsibility. The law of growth teaches us that for us to change, we must be willing to change within. And the law of responsibility reminds us that we are the only ones responsible for our own lives. Finally, we delved into the laws of connection and focus. The law of connection reminds us that everything in the universe is interconnected and nothing happens in isolation. And the law of focus emphasizes the importance of directing our energy towards our values and goals, rather than being scattered in multiple directions. Understanding and living in accordance with these laws can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. They guide us towards self-awareness, personal growth, and a deeper connection with the universe. They teach us to live consciously, act responsibly, and to create a life that reflects our highest self. These laws are not about punishment, but about understanding the natural order of things. They are about realizing that every action, thought, and feeling has a consequence, and that we have the power to influence these consequences through our choices. Remember, karma is not punishment, but a mirror of your own actions. Live consciously, act responsibly, and create a life that reflects your highest self.